Versatile Mage. Chapter 21. Arriving at school, Muning Zoo. In the student dorms. Brother Fan, we should go. It's the annual examination. It'd be bad if we're late, Zhang Xiaoho urged Mo Fan. You go first. I'll practice control for a bit longer, Mo Fan replied. Making a last-minute effort. The few people in the dorm didn't wait for Mo Fan. They left together and headed toward the examination grounds. The examination wasn't about writing answers on paper in a classroom. Although there were tests on magic theory, the points gained from them weren't much. The most important part was the annual practical examination. Frankly, it was just an assessment of the students' cultivation over the past year and a redistribution of them into classes. Mo Fan was the last to arrive at the training grounds. On normal days, everyone would be here for the practical classes, but today, the grounds were set up differently. Aside from the examiner's table arranged in a half-arc, there was also a floating star appraisal stone. The star appraisal stone looked like a black cobblestone the size of a watermelon. At the moment, it was placed at the very front of the training grounds with the help of a stone pillar. The star appraisal stone was the most important apparatus for the students' examination. The annual examination was simple, just like the awakening ceremony. The students only needed to place their hands on the star appraisal stone, and the examiners would determine the students' cultivation over the past year based on the light emitted from it. It was similar to high school exams. A single test could decide a student's fate. In this world, it was the same. Either you continued your studies and secured a good future, or you packed your things and chose a different path. Remember what I've told you before. The intensity of the stardust's radiance represents the strength of your magic. Students of the 8th class, the time has come to showcase the fruits of your year's effort. Release the light of your stardust. Zhu Musheng, the homeroom teacher, spoke passionately. Mr. Zhu, I'm sorry. I might be expelled from the school, a seemingly weak girl said, her face filled with tears. Her nervous and worried expression immediately drew sympathy from her classmates. How could that be? You've always done your best. Don't be so pessimistic, the teacher reassured her. But I'm stupid. Even if I cultivate every day, my stardust still seems so weak, the girl, Zhao Heiyu, replied. Don't be afraid. Even if you don't meet the requirement, there's still me. As long as there's a mage in the family, we'll be fine, said Lu Jianhua, the dorm head, patting his chest. Stop talking nonsense. You don't even know if you'll get kicked out yourself. Someone retorted. Are you joking? Just wait till I put my hands on it. The radiance will blind your titanium alloyed dog eyes. Lu Jianhua declared proudly. Soon, 3 examiners from the school arrived at the grounds. They were disciplinary teachers, the kind students were usually wary of. All right, silence. The annual examination will be observed by several school supervisors this year. We hope you will display the true essence of a mage today. Zhu Musheng reminded everyone. The examiners were set to assess the 30 classes of freshmen. The 1,500 students in Tianlan Magic High uniforms stood in neat formation, creating a magnificent sight on the training grounds. Before the assessment, the principal gave the usual speech. It was the same every year. Afterwards, the school supervisors addressed the students. When Muhi stepped onto the platform and passionately described the bright future of a magician, Mo Fan, standing among the crowd, couldn't help but smile coldly. He knew all too well about Muhi's morals and integrity. Today is an extremely special day. That is because we have invited the most distinguished female magician of Bo City. When she was 15, the Empire Magic Institute made an exception and recruited her. I'm sure many of you have heard of her legacy. That's right, it's Muning Zhu. Please, let us warmly welcome her. She's the same age as you, but already a magic genius who has advanced to university. He announced loudly. At once, the 1,000+ students erupted in excitement. Heavens, it's Muning Zhu. I heard that when she awakened the ice element, the power froze the entire training ground into ice blocks. Those are just rumors. I've got the most accurate info. She mastered the primary ice element skill, Ice Scatter, in just 8 months. 8 months. I've been here for a year and can only control 5 stars. How can there be such a difference between people? That's not even the most important thing. She's also a beauty. Talented and gorgeous. She's the pride of Bow City. In moments, the whole school was buzzing. Everyone knew of Muning Shui's fame, but few had ever seen her in person. None expected that today's examination would feature the legendary magic genius herself. Brother Fan, it's the little princess, it's really her. She actually came to our school, Zhang Xiaohou said excitedly, tugging on Mo Fan's sleeve. Mo Fan looked up at the platform. There she was, a beautiful figure standing quietly, like a proud lotus in the snow. The snow-white, form-fitting dress highlighted her graceful figure, but what truly drew everyone's gaze was her long, stunning silver hair. Although the weather was warm and dry, she stood there like a snow fairy descending from the mountains, pure and breathtaking. As the students and teachers saw her step forward, they were silently awed. They had heard the stories, but seeing her in person confirmed it. Muning Zhu truly was like an ice fairy in human form, her temperament, attire, and long silver hair exuding grace and nobility. This was Muning Zhu. Even Mo Fan couldn't help but think she looked like a goddess. This was the first time he had seen her in 3 years, since that incident. Back then, they called her the little princess. She was the darling of everyone's hearts, living in a castle in the mountains, wearing clothes and accessories far finer than those of other girls, her beauty enchanting and pure. But now, she was completely different. The once cheerful, approachable Muning Zhu now felt distant, untouchable. Was it because her temperament had changed? Or was it the result of her growth and achievements? Or perhaps it was simply the vast difference in their statuses now. Brother Fan, you should have eloped with the little princess back then, Zhang Xiaohou muttered in awe. Did you hit the toilet door so hard you became stupid? Mo Fan replied. Hey, I said that without thinking. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.